suspended. Whoever's on that panel, all three of them, if it's three of them, four of them, I don't even know, suspend them all. You will see in no time that they come correct. What's good all, welcome back to the channel. We're doing a bit of different content on the channel. We're bringing more football videos. I did a live stream the other day, and I'm going to be doing many more live streams going forward where we do watch-alongs for football matches. I'm also going to be doing pre-recorded football videos where we discuss matters of interest. For example, what's going on at Man United and what's good and bad in football, basically. So I've invested in a clip-on mic, so the audio quality should be much better. So let's get into today's topic of interest, basically. So VAR is an absolute mess. I was watching Arsenal and, well, Everton and Arsenal, because Everton were at home, and I noticed that Arsenal had a offside goal, basically. So they scored a goal. Fabio Vieira played in Martinelli, and Martinelli was ruled offside for the goal. Now, in the build-up, Gabriel, I think it was robbed of the ball, but it was kicked off of him by an Everton player. So it goes through to Vieira, who gets it. He plays the through ball and Martinelli scores. So by the letter of the law, it is offside. The law will say that it's offside. But what's piss take is that the angles that they give for the offside, so where they draw all the lines and stuff, they're not even in line with play. They're like 20 yards down the touchline, basically, the throw-in line where the linesman's supposed to be standing. How can you deem that the player is offside when you can't even get in line with the player to draw an accurate line? So, I mean, it's just one of the things. So he was offside anyway, but it's much closer than it seems. You should really be getting in line for you to be able to draw the lines to say that it's offside. So that's just one of the things that I've noticed watching something live. Like, you got all this technology, but you don't have enough cameras to sort of get the right angles. Also, there was a match between Arsenal and Manchester United. Garnacho comes on and he makes an instant impact where Højlund basically flicks the ball onto Casemiro, and Casemiro plays a through ball for Garnacho. Now, again, Gabriel's involved. Gabriel's sort of leaning into play, but he's holding back, so trying to play Garnacho offside, and Garnacho's leaning forward. So the lines show that Garnacho is offside. Now, I looked at a lot of things that people had to say online, and they're all saying that the lines weren't drawn properly again at the right angle. Even Erik ten Hag's interview after the match, he comes out and he says that it wasn't offside. Now, you know, he might get fined for it. I don't think he can dispute sort of refereeing decisions, although it was VAR. I don't know what the protocol is around that, but those lines that were drawn, they're drawn from about the halfway line. So then I think the camera must be aiming down the halfway line, and Garnacho and Gabriel, they have had that whole offside situation where Gabriel's trying to play him off about 3/4 down the pitch, maybe just beyond the centre circle, but on Arsenal's defending side. How can you show that it's offside when it's really tight? Like, I think there's millimeters in it. He may well be offside, but they need to get the lines sorted. The lines are not accurate. It's absolutely ridiculous, because it can't show the best angles. So I don't see how they can draw the lines. Also, one of the lines is drawn from Garnacho's sleeve, which when he's running is more forward than the line that's drawn on the defender, Gabriel, which is drawn from his shoulder, and he's leaning backwards. I don't get, it's just so inconsistent. It's unbelievable. So my sort of opinion about it is, get the monitors, get the keyboards, the screens where they draw the lines, cameras, get it all and dash it straight in the bin. I would rather, so I'm not only on about offsides, I'm on about handballs that are basically on the fringe of not being handball. The letter of the law says it's a handball, but it's been absolutely drilled into a player, or they've handled it by mistake because it's ricocheted off another player. I would rather refs make the decisions and it's wrong and it go against Manchester United, for example, the team that I support. I would rather there be human error and it's given incorrectly than there being technology, all this technology available, goal line tech. They got VAR to see if the ball goes off the pitch. They've got, so another one. So Rashford, they played Brighton recently, and the ball's gone off the pitch because Rashford's taken so long to cross the board. So it's gone past the goalkeeping line, the goal line, and he's crossed the ball and Højlund scored. VAR checks and it's gone off the pitch. So the goal's been disallowed. How come in the World Cup they had a decision where the ball, I think it was a Japan game, the ball was barely gone off the pitch and they had like 6 different angles to show that the sphere of the ball was still in line with the line and it wasn't off the pitch. So they got 6 different angles, but the one for Rashford, which by the way I do think is, I'm not delusional, I do think it was off the pitch, but they only show one angle or maybe 2 angles. Where's all the angles gone? So the World Cup gets about 6 different camera angles, but the Premier League shows 2 angles. Like, can you not show the curvature of the ball sort of in a better angle so fans understand more? You can just eliminate the bias. I don't know why they put themselves in the firing line by not elaborating on the decisions, going over it in more detail, showing more angles. Anyway, as I was saying before, I rather the referee get the decision totally wrong without the aid of technology than having technology and getting it wrong. So there's been instances, I think there was a Liverpool handball last season or early this season or whatever, and they basically post-match say, yeah, we got it wrong. My bad. Sorry, hold the hands up. Sorry. Football is like £1 billion industry, probably multi-billion. Chelsea's just spent £1 billion on transfers in 12 months. Football is a multi-billion pound industry, right? Especially the Premier League. And they want to get away with just saying sorry. So to put that in perspective, how these decisions could impact teams, Doucouré for Everton scored a goal in the last game of the season which kept them up. Imagine that goal is deemed disallowed for whatever reason, you know, someone's handballed it into in the process of the goal going in and it's given incorrectly wrong and Everton don't stay up because of that goal, they get relegated. And after the match they just go, you know what, sorry, we got that wrong. They need to be held accountable. These refs can't get away with it. And I'm not just on about the ref on the pitch, VAR as well. You've literally got the tech. You've got one job to do and you're getting it wrong. I don't get how they get it so wrong. So in the Premier League, we've got the best players, the best managers, the best stadiums. So Spurs have revamped their stadium. It's absolutely incredible. You've got Old Trafford, which is a historic stadium. It's still an area of interest, massive interest. It's a historic landmark. It's an incredible stadium. It holds 80,000 people. We've got Etihad Stadium. I don't know if it's still called the Etihad Stadium, but they've redone theirs and it's massive, although they can't fill it because they've got no fans. Anyway, all these state-of-the-art stadiums, right? Managers, players, but they can't get the best refs. Make it make sense. They can't get the best refs. So what should happen is, okay, after the game, you say, sorry, you got it wrong, suspended. Whoever's on that panel, all 3 of them, if it's 3 of them, 4 of them, I don't even know, suspend them all. You will see in no time that they come correct. They will straighten that crap out instantly. All of a sudden, money's on the line for them. And, you know, they could lose their job. They could not officiate games going forward. All of a sudden, they come correct. They check more angles there, more thorough with the decision. People care about, you know, VAR taking so long to make decisions. Imagine it taking so long and then they are making the decisions wrong anyway. That's what's happening. So, I think they want to try to speed it up. The odds are that you're going to get it more incorrect. So if you're going to use VAR, take your time, take two. The thing is, when I say take your time, it's only a couple of minutes. I'm looking at the decision, I'm looking at the screen, watching the game live, and I'm like, yeah, that's handball. That's not offside. That's offside. The ball's gone off. That's a foul in the process of play where the goal went in. I can see it instantly. So how are these refs, these professionals, these people who have been trained with the system, getting it so incorrect? I don't believe it. It's just absolutely incredible. I also think that the referees should be mic'd up. Every single ref on the panel of VAR, the linos, the main ref, the fourth official, they should all be mic'd up. I want to see what they are saying. I want to hear it. Post-match, they need to be interviewed. You want to back your decision? Yeah, come on, back it and explain it to everyone. You made the decision. You made the decision with the aid of VAR or without VAR. Yeah, come and tell us then why you made that decision. You will find that these refs come correct. They will iron their crap out. All of a sudden, they're bottling it. Mic them all up, and if they get it incorrect, they basically should be suspended. Fines. I don't really see it because the referees association can just pay the fine off for them. So they're suspended. There's not that many refs that go around in the Premier League, so they're going to be suspended for a game and then they're back again. That's not accountability. They need to be properly suspended, held accountable for their decisions. I'm really passionate about it because I done my final year dissertation at university, my undergraduate degree, on what are the implications of implementing technology in sport. And I done so much, analysis and found the pros and cons and everything. Everything that is playing out in front of me on the screen is basically all the cons of using VAR. Can you believe it? So I basically have done research, done qualitative and quantitative research on these issues that go on with tech in sport, specifically football. I use football as a massive sample of the data that I got, and it's all playing out in front of me. Like, if I can see, and I'm a novice, I'm not even trained in this crap, how do they get it so wrong? It's beggars belief. I swear to God, I don't know how they do it. So when the refs are interviewed after the match, right, interviewed by Sky Sports pundits, that's what I want. I want them interviewed by Cara, Neville, all them, man. I want them interviewed by them, but I want Sky Sports to not bottle it. You don't wanna see the questions. So what did you make of that decision that you made in play? We want you to talk about the offside, and they just talk about, they have a scapegoat. Oh, VAR told me to go look at it and I deemed that it was offside. Actually, the lines weren't drawn properly after I looked at it after the game. No, don't ask those questions. We on the panel looked at the footage and said that the angles were not correct and we didn't think that it was offside. We didn't think it was handball. Please explain what your thought process was behind your decision. That challenges. You're not asking them to elaborate on the decision. You're challenging their decision. If they're going to make these £1 billion, potentially millions of pounds of incorrect decisions, they need to be held accountable. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, we need them to tighten up on the decisions. Saying sorry after the match basically isn't good enough. So guys, that is the end of my video. I'm going to be talking about quite a lot of controversial and not controversial, but just a lot of talking points on videos going forward on my channel. I'm also doing live watch-alongs for games, particularly Manchester United games, but if there's other amazing games such as massive derbies or Champions League ties, I'm also going to be doing them. It's a no-brainer for me because I watch football games anyway, so why not just stream myself watching the match and talk about what I'm seeing and decisions and that kind of stuff. So I get to watch 3 p.m. kickoffs, which obviously are not on TV, and people follow it watching stats and stuff. So if you want a bit more in-depth sort of analysis and almost like a walkthrough of what's going on the screen, then yeah, why not come along and watch my stream? I also should have improved my audio quality massively. So as opposed to using the microphone on my phone, which is what I'm recording from, I'm now using my clip-on mic. I'm hoping, I've tested it as well, the quality of audio should be massively improved. So guys, if you like these types of videos, if you want to see football videos going forward, not only live videos I'm doing with watch-alongs and streams, but also pre-recorded analysis videos such as VAR and other talking points, which I'm going to be bringing to the channel. So I've got a massive list in front of me of stuff that I want to talk about, and I'm going to be making many more videos going forward, guys. So if you like these types of videos, please go ahead and drop a like on the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It shows me that you want these types of videos, and it also helps the channel out massively. Guys, I appreciate the support that you've been showing on the channel. If you want to get involved with these types of videos, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section and let me know if you want me to talk about any other talking points, anything else going on in football, and I'll go ahead and make a video on it. I sort of want to get people involved, and the more topics that you give me, basically I can make more videos as well. So that'd be much appreciated. Guys, I will catch you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Peace out.